All right, it's Friday, November 1st. Wanted to follow up the SPY at the end of the day. You can see that after moving up a little bit, it did close near the lows of the day. I discussed on the first video how I bought puts right here on this kind of red bar, expecting it to continue a little lower. And we did close near the lows of the day. So on the daily chart, it's an inside bar with a bit of a shooter bar look to it. The key here again is context, and that's why, when you kind of watch the 15-minute chart each day relative to how it opens, you have to know the overall context. And for me, the key thing here was number one on the weekly chart. We were coming to the end of the week, so when things happen matter, and since we were at a Friday and this was pretty big red, I kind of anticipated that this bar would close red for the week, which means when you see a red bar like this, you kind of expect that low to be tested next week. So even though the market gapped up or moved up a little bit today after gapping a little bit higher, I still, was comfortable that in the big picture, we are going to test lower into next week. Also, the monthly chart. I knew we were right at the end of the month, starting a new month here. This month has a shooter bar to it. And I expect the lows of October to be tested in November. And if it continues past there and can't, rebound, we could be heading down to some of these, the midpoint of that buying tail down in here. And we could finally have a monthly pullback, given this reversal look from last month. So, knowing that that was in play, and then after that big red bar 2 days ago, or yesterday as the case was when I was making the trade, and I knew we kind of failed at this pivot to reverse higher. To me, we were heading down to these pivots down here, and that's in line again with this weekly chart making a compound push 1, push 2, and now push 3 to these targets. So a lot of things to me were negative, and that's why when I saw the kind of the big failure bar here after the push up, I decided it's a good, even if it made another little push up in here, which it tried to do, that the odds were good that it might roll over today and then into the coming week. I anticipated that this red bar and the weekly lows here are likely to be tested until proven otherwise. So that's where things stand. So I just wanted to follow up at the end of the day that the SPY kind of rolled over to the downside, bought some puts here. They're doing pretty nicely at the moment, and we will see, coming to start the week, if we, have a negative tone and start hitting some of our targets. And then we'll go week by week from there until this weekly chart reverses to the upside. I anticipate, lower prices going forward.